Happy Halloween, everybody! I suggest you don't watch this video if you haven't seen the Joker movie yet, cause it contains spoilers, and some of you might get very angry in the comments section. Not that we're not used to that by now. Enjoy the show.
So guys, what did you think of my movie?
Did you seriously cry on live TV?
Now let's not get too critical. We wouldn't want to push him further off of the deep end.
Wouldn't we?
So, you liked it?
I mean, it worked fine, I guess. What did you think, Jack?
I only saw a very brief part of the film. Wait, you didn't see the whole thing? How could I? There was paint all over the screen.
You splashed paint all over the screen again, didn't you?
It's what I do to all works of art.
Well, I guess you could say that's a 5-star review from him.
Well, I, for one, was disappointed.
Controversial. Care to elaborate?
For a film called Joker, it was very serious. I expected the pulling of pants and the throwing of pies.
I guess that's fair. I would have enjoyed that.
Well, I mean, who knows? Maybe some pants did get pulled and some pies were thrown. Remember, it's all told from my perspective, and I'm supposed to suffer from delusions. I kinda feel like that's an anticlimax. What do you mean, kid? Well, to put it this way, if the whole point is that he's an unreliable narrator from the start to the finish because of a disorder, then what are we actually watching? If there's a chance that none of this actually happened, is this not just a feature-length rendition of 2008 Joker's ramblings? You wanna know how I got these scars? I was just doing my job as a clown in the streets, and one day, society goes off crazier than usual. Some snot-nosed punks come along and steal my sign. My mother was a cold-hearted whore who never loved anyone, and she'd never touch a pathetic old creep like Thomas Wayne. Do you think Thomas Wayne was a little hard on Arthur?
He put his fingers in Bruce's mouth.
Oh, come on, like we haven't all tried to put our fingers in Bruce's mouth at some stage. Bruce was just a kid in that scene. Touché.
You're a weird guy, Jeremiah.
So why exactly is Gotham so awful in this movie? Well, it's just my perspective of Gotham. So a hellhole with trash everywhere? Basically.
I think you're being too hard on Gotham. Yeah, aren't we supposed to be the ones that make it a hellhole for other people? The whole film is basically like an Uno reverse.
Well, you gotta consider...
To me, Gotham is a playground.
To me, Gotham is like a soiled canvas that needs refreshing in my image. How about we chalk this one up to subjectivity?
Yeah, maybe a sibling rivalry isn't the best idea in public.
Yeah, and it's why I didn't invite the tattooed guy.
Oh, can you believe the nerve of people? Once again, I wasn't invited to another Joker project. Oh, the nerve. Oh.
Well, look, why should it matter what we think of the Joker movie? The ordinary people seem to love it, so good job, Arthur. Well, that's easy for you to say, Jerome, but this film is supposed to represent us, and I feel like it missed the mark.
Did somebody say Mark?
So, what did you think of my movie?
There's a Ronald McDonald movie? Oh, what will they think of next?
Don't take it personally, guy. He's died more times than Jerome has.
So is the previous episode canon, or...?
I think that these are just standalone parodies.
So I'm not that Joker, then?
No.
Rats. So, are we like an allegory for mental health now because of this movie?
A lot of people are claiming to not only understand us better after this film, but that we understand them better than anybody else does.
Could we be at the cusp of a new revolution of madness?
What say you, Arthur? Well, how about a joke? What do you get when you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons him and treats him like trash? You get a box office smash hit. Maybe an Oscar, we'll see.
The film could still be better, though.
Please leave me alone! Oh, hey gang, look at this. Channel Goat is back. But he's got bad news. His computer was hacked by the Adzinco gang, and they leaked his private information. And now his goat cojones are there for everybody to see. Ah man, that's quite a predicament you got there, Channel Goat. And the thing is, you're not the only one. Do you know how many people get hacked per year and have their personal information and data spread online for all to see? A lot. Like, look it up. And I know what the rest of you are thinking. It hasn't happened to me, yet. Well, emphasis on yet. I mean, how old are you? Right, now how long is the average human lifespan? That's a lot of time that you could get hacked in. And by the time that's done, everybody is gonna know what your pee-pee looks like. Do you really want that? Do you really want the world to see your pee-pee? You run that risk every single day, guys. Seriously, hackers, pretty talented people. Which is why I, for one, use NordVPN to protect my private information and my Nords. It shuffles your data so that it can't be found by hackers, but not only that, it can also unlock the worldwide range of Netflix. And like, who wouldn't want that, right? Now you can really maximize your subscription. The fact is, guys, you could save yourself the stress and a lawsuit by simply browsing with NordVPN. And I've made it easy for you. A link is in the description below. And this subscription comes with a promise. Nobody has to know what you're into anymore. You little furry you. Anyway, sign up today. Seriously, do it. Please? For your sweet little puppy. This video is brought to you by Zentai for all your cosplay needs. Link is in the description below and they are very cool and good. Cosplay your favorite characters or send in one of your own designs. Affordable prices and very high quality. Made to order and made to measure. But most of all, made to be heckin' awesome, if you couldn't already tell. Guys, can you believe where we are now and where we started? How long ago it was that Channel Pup, or Channel Go even, came about? Because it really wasn't that long when you think about it. Can you believe the amount of support I've received from this community, from all of you subscribing to the channel and everything? It's unreal. It's a dream come true for me. But behind the YouTubers you watch usually comes a bit of a truth, is that they're often dirt poor. Now, I've had the good fortune of being able to grow this YouTube channel and hopefully turn it into a career, but I'm gonna need a little bit of help along the way, to even the odds, to make ends meet, so that I can use all of the possible time that I have to make videos for you guys, as opposed to doing something mundane, for barely enough money to make it worth its while. I've done all that, I've lived that life. The fact is, together we all built Channel Pup, we made it what it is today, and I want to keep the ball rolling on that. I don't ever want to stop doing this, because this is the most gratifying job I've ever had, and I think the most pleasurable hobby anyone could ever have. I don't take any of the support that I receive from you guys for granted, but if in any way you're wondering if maybe you could do a little more for the channel even, then I want to direct you to the Patreon link in the description below. It would mean the world to me to have your support via Patreon. It can help me to make ends meet, it can help me to better my content, it can help me to have more time to really work on this stuff. But you know what, I'm not just going to take your support and run. No way, Jose. In the Patreon, you can access exclusive videos via the Pups Project Room playlist, where you can see different projects that I've been working on or have worked on that have either not made it to YouTube for general viewing or have been cancelled, or, well, you can get a little view of the process that goes behind the Channel Pup videos and productions. As well as that, you tend to get advanced previews of the bigger Channel Pup projects, our tentpole event projects. If you've seen Marvelous Tales of Spider-Man, you'll be aware that that was released on the Patreon first, and 20 days later approximately was released for general viewing on YouTube. That's not the only time I'm gonna do this. But you know what? If you can't do the Patreon, or are just not interested in doing the Patreon, I fully understand. Like, it's still a big ask in my opinion. And what counts most is your support. So, as always, thank you so much, guys. I've been Channel Pup, and I will think of a better catchphrase next time. Now please